What's up, guys? I'm here to make a video. Yes, I'm driving, but that's okay because I got good content to share to you today. All right, I'm going to talk about small business insurance and what insurance a startup or a newly kind of small business needs. And the first coverage I'm going to talk about is general liability. General liability, you probably already know this, you need some sort of liability policy no matter what business you're in. If you have property, if you have a product, if you complete an operation, if you complete a service, you need general liability. It covers a lot of different things depending on your business. If you are a manufacturer, it covers the product. If you're completing work at a premise, it covers that. If you're completing an operation somewhere, it covers that. It covers advertising and injury, personal injury, libel and slander. So general liability is definitely needed. The next coverage is property insurance. If you have any sort of property, if you're renting an office space and you have desks and chairs and computers, you will need a property policy for your material within the building. You turn the building upside down, whatever falls out, that's your product and that's your property. That's what you need to insure. If you own the building, then you need to insure that property. If you're a contractor and you have tools and trailers and mowers or any sort of equipment, you need to insure that equipment. So if it's stolen or if it's damaged in a fire or it's destroyed, that's covered. So that's considered inland marine, but it's within the property coverage. So property insurance is important to insure that stuff, and most of the time it's required if any sort of your property is financed. Number 3 is workers' compensation insurance. Workers' compensation insurance covers you when you have an employee and that employee gets injured during their duty scope and work on the job. So if they're out, if you're an HVAC contractor and one of your employees gets hurt on the job, your workers' compensation policy covers that because you're liable as the employer for they're out there on a job. So even an office needs workers' compensation because slips and falls, chairs breaking accidentally, people falling out of chairs, they're at work, you're going to be responsible for that. Workers' compensation, depending on the class, it can be inexpensive and it can be expensive if it's a hazardous work. So the fourth thing that I would say is that you need health insurance. You need to be able to offer health insurance. You need to be able to provide health insurance for any employees that you have. If you don't have employees, you still need health insurance and you need to get an individual policy. And if you have an LLC, it is tax deductible. Health insurance premiums are tax deductible. So in order to attract employees, it's really nice to be able to offer health insurance. It's very nice to be able to offer a percentage of that paid for by the employer. If not, you should still offer it. And outside of that, if your business is very much so on a computer and it relies on a database, a cloud system, anything like that, the fifth coverage that I would say is one of those that you should highly consider is cyber insurance, because cyber crime, ransomware, where a person locks up your computer, you can't access any of your files, you can't access basically anything on your computer until you pay a Bitcoin or you pay some sort of currency to get that unlocked. So they will hold your computer hostage until that payment is made. And if you're doing that yourself, you're looking up cyber attorneys, you're looking up cyber response teams, and a lot of these companies like Travelers and Chubb, they have response teams that when you make a claim, they have an app on your phone that they will literally call you, or you'll be connected with somebody right away, a 24-hour response team, and they're going to take that, and that's going to remove a headache. And cyber insurance, depending on your business and the revenue that you're producing, it can be very inexpensive, but it can also be another part of your risk management program. And that's the biggest takeaway right there, is you need to look at what's my risk management? What do I want to transfer? What risks do I want to transfer? Because if something does happen, it's going to either bankrupt my business or put us in a very, very bad spot. So there's a lot of different coverages that are outside of, I would say, the small business handful of coverages that may apply to you as well. But once again, I need to know more about your business. So that's my thoughts today. Share and comment. Let me know what you think, and have a great day.